Brooklyn Independent Television.
Did you know that there's a place in the neighborhood where you can stop in for a good glass of vino paired with a complementing dish, and if you're so inclined, you can make your own wine. Students here learn the winemaking process from crushing grapes to bottling. Pretty amazing, right? And it's all right here at the Brooklyn Winery.
My name is John Stiers. I'm the president of Brooklyn Winery. Brooklyn Winery is it's a location, it's a full functioning winery in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. We make all of our wine here on site and bottle it, sell it off site, and then we also keg the wine that we sell in our wine bar. We also have a event space. We do a lot of different events, for everything from birthday parties all the way up through weddings.
My name is Brian Leventhal. I'm one of the founders of the Brooklyn Winery. At the Brooklyn Winery, we're making a lot of different types of wines, and by having all the different wines, we actually can blend them together to make some really interesting final products. All great wine starts with great fruit and a great winemaker. So those are areas we do not, we don't settle on. First, we brought in Connor McCormack, a tremendous winemaker from Northern California.
All right, welcome. This is the main production area at Brooklyn Winery. We're just finishing up doing a press load of some Cabernet Franc that we received from Seneca Lake, upstate New York. What you see behind you are a load of tanks. These are mainly fermentation tanks, generally for both red wine and white wine ferments. The large tank on your left, we actually just emptied. It was full of Cabernet Franc. We had probably about 8 days fermentation on the skins that converts all the alcohol into sugar. Once that's complete, we now need to separate the solids from the liquids and turn it into wine.
And then we work with very high-end growers. We go directly to farmers that make different types of grapes really well.
We've now just finished this press cycle, so this stuff is going to be totally dry. I'm going to stop it there, and we can have a look. And then what you see is now totally dried out grape skins. This is fully fermented. So what we do is we actually send this off to get composted, because at this point I can no longer use it. It could be used to make grappa, which is basically a distilled spirit out of grape skins, but we don't have a distilling license, and we're all about wine here, not spirits. So this gets composted out. Then the wine's it can go to two places. You can either get sent into a tank for aging or actually into the barrel.
The reason why we opened Brooklyn Winery in Williamsburg is because it's more of an up-and-came neighborhood in Brooklyn. Brian and I were making wine out in New Jersey, and we loved the process. We loved going out there to make the wine, but we didn't have cars, and it was a pain in the butt to take transportation. So we thought Brooklyn and Williamsburg specifically would be the perfect location to open up a winery.
I would say the best part about being in Williamsburg is the people. Just sitting at the bar and talking to our customers, it's just really interesting, exciting, passionate people. We actually focus on making most of our wines food friendly. Certainly certain types of wines pair better with different types of foods, but we kind of put wine and food in the same bucket, and all the wine that we're putting out is obviously supposed to work well with the food that we're serving as well.
We really want to provide a place at Brooklyn Winery where people can come and learn about wine and enjoy wine in a very informal, kind of relaxed atmosphere. Wine's very intimidating to a lot of people. A lot of people think that they should know things about it, or that they should look at wine a certain way, and we're trying to expose people to wine and kind of let them know that it's really something that you just enjoy and explore and learn about as you drink it, basically.
We are a winery in Brooklyn. I mean, this is something that's totally new, different, and it kind of flips common logic on its head. We are bringing in fresh grapes to Brooklyn and making everything here on site on North 8th Street.
All colorful wine comes from the skins. So red wine is fermented actually on the skins. I can show you this here. This is a Petit Syrah that we just got in. It's been crushed and is now sitting in this open top vessel. This has not been fermented yet, so this has all the sugar in there. But you can see, you see the seeds, you see the berries, and this is prior to fermentation. We've already got a lot of nice color just from a day's maceration on the skins. So most of my reds I'll actually ferment in these small vessels. They can ferment upwards of 14 days. Basically until we get all of the natural sugar in the grapes converted into alcohol. Again, then we put it into the press, separate the solids from the liquids, and we have wine.
Our wine blending classes at Brooklyn Winery are really a great way to experience winemaking without having to go through the process of making wine for a year or 2 years. They allow groups to come together, and people will just take a bunch of different varietals of wine and they'll blend them together, 20% here, 15% there, and they'll come up with their own blend. So it's actually a really good way to explore how different wines will change a wine's flavor profile, look, and aromas and stuff like that.
The best way for people to learn more about the winery is to come to the winery. You can't really, we have a great website, but to be honest, to experience the winery, it's very tangible what we're doing here, and you need to see it and touch it and just be with it. And that's why we're open 7 days a week. We give winery tours in the afternoon on both Saturday and Sunday. And we just encourage people to come. It's a really big space. There's always something fun happening here. And that's really the best way to experience it.
Download this program's podcast on iTunes. Keywords Brooklyn Independent Television.